track review.
Bam! Right there. What's up, my needle drops? Anthony Fantano here, internet's busiest music nerd. And yeah, you know what? I'm gonna get straight into it. This is track reviews, where we talk about the latest in rock, pop, electronic, and experimental music, and whether or not it's good. Now, this particular track came from the mod box, got voted up to #1, and was suggested by 64Chris64, a longtime viewer of the channel. Chris, thanks for being awesome. Picture of the single that this track comes from. It's not actually a physical release, but a digital release from none other than Adult Swim, who has been actually putting out a new single for the past 8 weeks. They just finished the series this week, but this was one of the first singles that I believe they put out. Adult Swim, thank you. Glad to know that the revenue from all of the DVDs that I bought from you went to good use. But what I would really love is for you to bring back Harvey Birdman, Attorney at Law. That would just mean the world to me. Get right on that. You're the best. So this track is from Washed Out, a solo project of Ernest Green, a Georgia music producer who is commonly associated with the chill wave movement. I wonder what Cal Chester thinks about chill wave. It's not even a real kind of music. It's like slowed down 80s pop used to soundtrack recreational drug use, you know? I hate Cal Chester. So let's give a listen right here. Washed Out with you and I. Link down there in the D-box. Alright. Before I get on this track, let me just say that everybody knows that there are quite a few people who are naysayers, who will simply hate on a new trend or a new genre just because it seems to be popular. But let's consider chill wave is not that popular. You can't walk down the street and start asking people left and right what they think of chill wave. They won't know what you're talking about. If you can get past all the hype and all the bullshit, I think anyone with an ear on both sides of their head can hear that Ernest Green is a great music producer with an appreciation for sound. There was a lot of repetition and minimalism in this track, but for me it never dragged on, never got too slow, so dreamy, so lucid. I felt like I was swimming in a glass of wine. And I felt a little less reverb and a little less fuzz on this track. It's still there. I still hear it, but it feels like he's toned it down just a little bit since that EP that was so huge in 2009. I'm glad he's not rejecting the reverb and rejecting the fuzz, but it is nice to hear a slightly clearer sound from Washed Out. Because I think the songs do kind of stand on their own and don't necessarily need to be drenched in all of these effects to be enjoyable. There are all these fluttering electronics and crisp drum machines and just really sleepy vocals, a lot of subtleties, a lot of attention to detail. Flowing. Make it sort of seem like you're just not running in a circle. Feels like a dance track, has the aesthetics of a dance track, but is just pulled to a much slower tempo, has way more of a surreal sound to it. So yeah, depression, dance party, mix them together. Get this. And of course there's a lot of building in this track with these throbbing, retro-sounding synth notes until it falls into this sort of half-rapped, half-spoken monologue from Caroline Polachek. I thought this thing was really catchy, really colorful, had a lot of dynamics, and is on par, if not better, than everything Washed Out had put out last year. I gotta give credit where credit's due, you know. Screw the whole chill wave as a genre thing. I don't care. I'm feeling a light to decent 9 on this thing. Am I interested to see where chill wave goes in the future? Maybe not. Probably not. But I am interested to see where Washed Out goes in the future. Anthony Fantano, Washed Out, you and I, forever.